This season on Celebrity Mole Hawaii.
Come on, Kathy, push!
The celebrities were immediately put to the test.
I thought this was going to be Celebrity Mole with like Celebrity Easy half games.
The players had an unexpected run-in with sheep. Stephen proved to be a stellar shepherd and earned himself an exemption. The players had their first suspect.
Whoever's the mole, I'm going to hate you forever.
Kim Coles had an interesting strategy.
You know, my strategy is eeny, meeny, miny, mole.
Unfortunately, her strategy didn't work. Kim was the first to be executed. In episode 2, each player had a hair-raising job to do. Everyone completed their job except Michael.
Go for it.
You're
More
the only
concerned
one
about
in this group
living
right now
to support my kids.
that had nothing to do with any money going in the pot today.
Then, over dinner, the players were handed an exemption to give away by unanimous vote.
There are 5 people that are willing to vote for Eric now.
You vote for me and I'll agree.
Now, I refuse to vote, and I'll bet anyone that I won't change my mind.
This is the Griffin family Christmas.
It was an exemption Stephen could have used to stay in the game. In episode 3, the race was on.
Right there. Now keep it there.
Corbin turned back into Super Veiny Hockey Dad.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
This week's episode was Super Veiny Hockey Dad Goes to the Beach.
Then, the players took the heat for cash.
For no reason, he takes another number 6 hottest pepper and pops it in his mouth.
That was a little hotter than the last one.
Yes. Today it's my forte. Tomorrow it's my farte.
But Corbin would be doing his farte in the comfort of his own home. He was the next to be executed. In episode 4,
I smell something burning. Oh, it's my career.
as long as the hula guys danced, the ladies tried to hang 10 for 5 seconds.
As I'm standing there roasting in that sun, I just felt like this is bogus because they're not going to make it.
Then, Kathy, Michael, and Frederic raced against the clock to stop Eric in the final exemption game.
Oh, my pants. If I'd known I was going to be running that long, I would have worn different pants. I went way down the other way.
The players all thought Michael was the mole, so when he was executed, it was a complete shock to everyone, including Michael. In episode 5, it was down to the final 3 players.
Now it's every man for himself.
One of you is the mole, and one of you will have a chance to win up to $250,000. The players tried to mess with each other's minds. Who is the bigger flirt?
You have acted like a slut since the day I met you.
But they found out they didn't know each other as well as they thought.
Eric, are you here?
Eric.
Eric.
Eric!
Then,
Run, Kathy, run!
I'm off.
they went on the ultimate scavenger hunt for $75,000.
The top part, not the bottom part.
Tension was thick, and Kathy wanted blood.
I can't tell you how much I wanted to drown Eric. And I don't mean in a playful way, like I wanted to hold his head under. I wanted to kill him.
Got it!
Yay!
And at last, the players took the final quiz. Who is the winner? Who is the runner-up? And who is the mole?
I'm not the mole.
I'm not the mole.
No, I'm not the mole.
Find out tonight on the final episode of Celebrity Mole Hawaii. 7 celebrities, 6 weeks, 1 winner, taking home up to $250,000. But someone is being paid to deceive the others and sabotage the games. That celebrity is the mole. The player who figures out who the mole is and does the best job of tracking and remembering their every move wins the money. Can you figure out who is the mole? Is it Stephen Baldwin, star of The Usual Suspects and The Flintstones?
I am the mole.
Frederic Vanderwall, Victoria's Secret supermodel.
I am the mole.
Corbin Burnson, star of Major League and LA Law.
I'm always the mole.
Kathy Griffin, stand-up comedian and star of Suddenly Susan.
I'm the best mole ever.
Michael Boatman from Arliss and Spin City.
I could be the mole.
Eric Von Detten of The Princess Diaries and Dinotopia.
I could be the mole.
Or Kim Coles from Living Single and In Living Color.
I am mole-licious.
Welcome to the final episode of Celebrity Mole Hawaii. Tonight, for the first time, we'll reveal who is the winner, who is the runner-up, and who is the mole. It's been a few months since Eric, Frederic, and Kathy took that final quiz at the Seaside Mansion at KO Bay. The quiz results have been tabulated, and now our 3 celebrities are waiting behind those 3 sealed doors. In the next hour, we'll show you how the mole successfully sabotaged many of the games and find out who will take home the $233,000. Plus, we'll reunite all 7 players for the first time since the beginning of the show. So let's get started. Have you figured it out? Who is the mole? Is it Eric Von Detten, Frederic Vanderwall, or Kathy Griffin? Each of these final celebrities have had their share of suspicious moments this season. Let's take a look.
The beauty of Von Detten is no one knows if he's young and stupid or the mole.
Eric is a mystery because he doesn't talk a lot. But when he does speak, it's usually to tell a lie.
When we were taking out the caskets, Eric accidentally lifted the lid a little bit. And I said, "Was the 25 grand in there? What'd you see?"
So was there anything in there?
Skeleton.
So later on during the reveal,
He definitely felt the heaviest.
Eric knew by inadvertently opening the casket that there were just bones in there.
Open it.
All bone.
What is the matter with you? I couldn't believe it.
What I'm prepared to do is to offer you $60,000 to go into the pot if you give back the exemption.
I'm prepared to say yes. We'll take that off. Thank you for making it perfectly clear who the mole is.
When Eric turned down the exemption, it made him look both less like the mole and more like the mole.
Looking at that surf, how long do you think you could stay up?
I could stay up close to a minute.
He knows that she stood up for 10 seconds and then he wants to go for a minute. Apparently he thought he was going to surf to Oahu on one wave. She has a lot of elements that would make her the mole. She is fairly guarded. You really don't know what she's thinking.
Give me some lead way! Give me some lead way!
When Frederic was on the line, I noticed that when she was in the ideal position, right under the waterfall, right next to a full bucket of water, I kind of saw that she just wasn't really moving, just kind of like hanging out for a second or two.
Make her! She's got to bring her out! Time's up!
A movie.
Beautiful!
Oh,
Beauty!
Stealing. No, what is that?
Frederic could not pull out American in front of Beauty. She blew the answer.
The group gets $10,000 if you each eat one of these.
I did think, you know, it's just a couple of bites, tops.
I don't like spicy food.
You don't eat, you're the mole.
Kathy, she's brilliant and angry. Those qualities would make for a good mole. And obviously funny, and she makes everybody laugh, which is great, and puts everybody at ease. You know, so then she can stab you in the back.
All each team has to do is beat my hand by wrangling 2 sheep into their team's pen.
I looked at Kathy at one point, and she was literally herding nothing. She was herding mosquitoes, for all I knew. She was just sort of standing there.
You'll have 30 minutes to get up on the surfboard for 5 seconds.
That must be a typo. I think it's lunch somewhere.
She was very small surf. After 10 minutes, she paddles in.
No, I'm out.
Kathy?
Boo, this is a nightmare. Did you get the money? Oh.
You answered all the questions with Frederic.
Oh, I didn't know you knew that, or we're gonna reveal it.
What Kathy did, just filling out one name, was a perfect sabotage.
It's time to say hello to our 4 executed players back together for the first time since the beginning of the game. Welcome back Kim Coles, Stephen Baldwin, Corbin Burnson, and Michael Boatman. Now, you guys didn't make it to the final round. I want to know why.
Because we were wrong. I was wrong in all of my choices. I was wrong in every single, apparently, choice that I made on the quizzes and everything else. I thought he was the mole. I thought he was
you were
the mole.
less wrong than us.
Well, that's true.
Mike,
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying, guys?
And it was too early in the game. How was I to know? I'd only spent 2 days with these people. I didn't know.
I know, I'm still playing the game, man. I'm behind one of those doors.
Was the game more difficult than you thought, Corbin?
Yes. Yeah, very intense. Very, very intense.
Yeah, it's much more difficult because you don't take into account the fact that you don't know what to believe from the minute you get off the plane to the minute, you know, you're executed. You don't know if somebody's lying to you.
To right now.
You don't know if, I still am not sure I'm not the
The
mole.
whole thing's whack.
And so you're waiting for me to say that there is another twist to the game.
Absolutely.
Bring it on.
I'm not going to say that.
We can only hope.
Now that you've all seen all the shows, who do you think is the winner, and who do you think is the mole, Kim?
I think Frederic is the mole.
Yes.
And I think Kathy is the winner.
Steven?
I think that Eric is the mole. And I think that, at least I hope, that Frederic is the winner.
Corbin?
Kathy's the mole and Eric's gonna win the money.
Michael?
I'm going to agree with Kim. I think Frederic is the mole and Kathy is the winner.
But I think I should have been the mole, and that Corbin should have been the winner. That's if it were me.
I think that's probably the way it should have gone, too.
Thank you, Ahmad.
Eric, Frederic, and Kathy are the only 3 celebrities remaining in the game, and right now they're waiting behind those 3 sealed doors. When we come back, we'll find out who's the winner, who's the runner-up, and who's the mole. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the final episode of Celebrity Mole Hawaii. We have reunited the 4 executed celebrities. Now it's time to find out who is the winner and who is the mole. The player who scored the highest on the final quiz is the winner. Now, we asked you earlier who you thought was the mole. Steven said Eric is the mole. Kim and Michael said Frederic. And Corbin said it's Kathy. We will soon find out. But before we reveal the mole, let's see who the winner is. Eric, Frederic, and Kathy sit behind these 3 sealed doors. Inside each chamber, there is a digital hand scanner. Only the winner's hand will be recognized by the scanner, which will then unlock the door and allow the winner to come out. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's meet the winner. Eric, Frederic, Kathy, one of you is about to win $233,000. Players, place your hand on the scanner. Winner, reveal yourself.
Did you like do the order wrong where first you were like, loser, come on out?
Are the winner. $233,000.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I was right again. Holy smokes.
Now that we know who the winner is.
That can't be right.
I know, it can't
Even though
be.
I said it.
It's right.
Okay.
You're the winner. You're the winner. Now it's time to find out who the mole is. This time, only the mole's handprint will open the door.
Oh.
Frederic and Eric, place your hands on the scanner. Reveal yourself. Oh my God.
You know what really? I want you dead.
You guys are dead. I didn't stay long enough to think that you're dead. Congratulations.
You not only fooled all the players, you fooled me. I actually could have never thought she was a mole.
Ahmad, I want to make a quick observation. I was wrong about everything.
Everything. Oh my God.
So obviously, Eric, come on out.
Oh, Eric, I owe you such an apology. Unbelievable. Oh, come on, everybody. Come on. Much maligned. Much maligned.
And I've been waiting for 6 long weeks to say this. Eric, unfortunately, you are the mole's last victim.
Give me a red damn screen. I want a red damn screen. Come up
When
there.
we come back, we'll take a look at Eric and Kathy's secret coalition.
What?
Kathy was determined to make it to the finals with a coalition partner, but the bonds broke suddenly after Michael's execution, pitting them against each other.
I thought that was private. I didn't know you were just going to talk about it.
We all know it now. We'll be right back.
Unbelievable.
Welcome back to the final episode of Celebrity Mole Hawaii. We've just learned that Eric Von Detten is the mole's last victim, Kathy is the winner, and Frederic Vanderwall is the mole. It won't be Kathy Griffin anymore for suddenly Susan. You are the winner.
Sure.
The winner. Steven, Corbin.
Yeah.
On the nights that you guys were executed, you both picked Kathy.
Well, yeah, because she's such a psychopath. You know, it just seemed.
I'm the psychopath. Look at Baldwin sitting here. It never stops with this guy.
As a fan of reality television, Kathy came to play the game with a plan. She wanted to form a coalition and found a taker in Eric. The outspoken comedian and the quiet kid formed an unlikely pair. Let's take a look at how the coalition evolved and see what led to Kathy's victory and Eric's defeat. When it came to forming coalitions, Kathy wasted no time.
It just occurred to me the first day that I should be in a coalition with someone. I think that's the way you win.
Only minutes after the helicopter landed at the YPO Valley, she immediately approached Stephen, but this coalition was not meant to be.
Right after we all got off the helicopter, Kathy said that she wanted me to contact her in her room.
And I swear to God, I think he thought I was gonna have sex with him. I don't think he even thought about a coalition at all. He was like, sure, babe, as long as you bring protection. So I don't have a coalition with him, but I'm gonna have an affair with him when this is over.
After her failed attempt to form a coalition with Stephen, Kathy turned to Frederic. Little did Kathy know that she was attempting to form a coalition with the mole.
I swear to God, she gave me this look like, don't be thinking we're gonna do a coalition, because I'm not having it. And I was like, oh, crap. Then she started to talk to me about human nature.
It's kind of in a group like this, it would be nice to unfold people's characters a little bit. Because you will get,
She's like, well, it is all human nature, is it not? And I'm like, oh, for God's sake, do you want to be in a coalition or not? I didn't have time, so I moved on.
Rejected twice in the first day, Kathy forged ahead. The next person on her coalition list was Kim. But Kathy never got the chance to ask Kim because she was executed on the first night. With Kim gone, Kathy turned to Eric. She'd finally found a taker and a coalition was formed. They immediately started listing their suspects. After comparing notes, one thing became crystal clear. Stephen and Michael were at the top of both their lists, and they couldn't have been more wrong. On the second quiz, they both answered only one question correctly, causing a three-way tie with Stephen Baldwin. But because Kathy and Eric finished the quiz faster, Stephen became the second player executed from the game.
I can't believe a three-way tie.
With Stephen out of the game, Kathy and Eric remembered Michael's suspicious behavior during the cliff diving game and became positive that Michael was the mole.
I didn't. I didn't do it, bro.
Despite their certainty, they barely managed to survive the third quiz. This time, Kathy tied with Corbin for the lowest score, but once again, she finished the quiz in a shorter amount of time. This was no accident. One of Kathy's strategies was to be the fastest person to take the quiz.
Time?
And on every quiz, she did record the fastest time.
Yeah, baby.
Corbin was executed and only 4 players remained. Confident that Michael was the mole, Kathy and Eric now turned against Frederic, trying to get her executed by convincing her that Eric was the mole.
What I'm prepared to do is to offer you $60,000 to go into the pot if you give back the exemption.
Yes, we'll take that off.
I'm not that convinced that the mole does everything possible to keep money out of the pot. I think sometimes the mole wants the money to go in the pot, so it'll look, you know.
And like a good mole, Frederic played along.
Because one person can't just throw every single one.
Yeah, no.
You know, it's too obvious.
Look at me.
Kathy and Eric's coalition came crashing down on the night of the 4th quiz when their only suspect was executed from the game. Michael became the mole's 4th victim.
I have no idea how Michael got executed tonight because I voted for Michael Boatman my entire quiz, every question. So I have no idea how I'm still in the game.
I'm screwed now. I'm screwed. Michael's not the mole.
Eric was lucky he got an exemption earlier that day because based on the quiz results, he would have been executed that night and Michael would have advanced to the final episode.
Oh! You gotta be kidding me.
After that, the coalition ended.
Kathy and I cut off communication right when Boatman was executed, was killed.
They each began wondering if they had been in a coalition with the mole. Kathy turned to her journal to figure out what went wrong.
After I take each quiz, I race back to my room and write down as many of the questions as I can remember. I went over every quiz I've done, and I realized that I inadvertently threw 5 questions Frederique's way. And subsequently, I completely lucked out. But I'm sure it was, you know, I got 3 right when someone else got 3 right, but I beat their time, or I got 3 right when someone else only got 2 right, and that's how I've been staying in.
Now that she was only competing against Eric, Kathy had to turn against her former ally. Hoping to trick Eric, she tried to make herself look suspicious in the final 2 games. In the 3 questions game, Kathy was asked 30 questions that she could have answered either Frederique or Eric. She answered Frederique on every question. And although this mislead was intentional, in the final game, she didn't have to do anything to create suspicion. Her lack of athletic ability proved useful in conjuring up more suspicion.
I am constantly throwing challenges because I can't really do anything. When it comes to any kind of like a swimming thing or a surfing thing or a jump off the cliff thing, I mean, if that's the criteria, then everyone's gonna think I'm the mole because I'm incapable of doing anything except I like the nice dinners. Those are nice.
Although Kathy was convincing, Eric didn't buy it. He had spent too much time and shared too much information with her. He knew that Frederique was the mole. It all came down to the final quiz, a face-off between both members of the coalition.
Go!
Yay! Eric played the game with heart and determination. He single-handedly added $99,000 to the pot. He sacrificed an exemption for the good of the group and used athleticism and brains to make it to the final 3.
I tried my hardest. I'm still in the game because I succeeded as a player.
But it was Kathy's keen sense of observation, detailed note-taking, and a little bit of luck that won her the game. On the final quiz, Kathy beat Eric by 3 questions, taking home $233,000.
I'm just proud that I was consistently wrong all the way down the line.
Yeah, I'm the only guy you didn't come to for a coalition. You just don't like me or what?
Luke Corbin is thinking the whole time, like,
I'm watching this whole thing, I'm thinking, like, she didn't come to me.
Why didn't you pick Corbin?
Because he and I played the game very similarly, and I figured a good coalition would be, I was kind of the copious note-taker, and I knew Eric could do a lot of the tasks and stuff, and I thought we would be unlikely as well. I really didn't think people would think we'd be together.
You seemed confident.
And now we were engaged, which no one suspected.
You seemed confident throughout the game. Throughout the game,
oh,
you
I had
never
no
seemed like you were
confidence at
worried.
all. I felt completely stupid, and now that I see myself in a bathing suit, I want to kill myself. You can have the money. Just cut that scene out.
But Eric, now, when you went out in the offshore game, and when you put the $60,000 back in, you, at that point, I asked you why you did that, and you said because you were sure you knew who the mole was, and you wanted to win the money.
I guess I wasn't 100% positive as to who the mole was, but $60,000 just sounded too good to turn down.
Kathy, you tried to form a coalition with the mole. Did that sort of tip you off that she was the mole?
No. I did not think she was the mole until the minute Boatman got executed, which shocked me. And I went, not him. Like, that's all I knew. I went, okay. My journal is full of notes about Michael Boatman and none about you. And every time you were acting stressed out, I was like, keep talking, mole.
In the end, Frederique was the mole. When we come back, we'll take a look at some never-before-seen footage. And later,
we'll see how Frederique sabotaged the games. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the final episode of Celebrity Mole. We know that Kathy has won $233,000, and Frederique did an amazing job as the mole. Now that everyone knows what really happened, does it change your feelings towards one another?
No, we all still hate each other.
So now, but Kathy, I gotta ask you something.
Okay.
What was with dissing your mole mates?
Me?
You dissed the mole mates.
You must have me confused with
Kathy.
Kathy Griffin?
The girl with the curly hair.
Yes.
Yeah, the one with the curly hair.
All right.
Hey, have you ever noticed this?
That's
Like, this is like a phenomenon. You know, like Heather Locklear, all these chicks who like make money all of a sudden get straight, nice hair.
Yes.
What's the deal with that? And she, wait, you knew.
This straight hair screams wealth. Screams money.
Let me say this. After watching the show, I would have descended into the meanest, nastiest, because first of all, I was PMSing, you were gonna get cursed out big time, and it wouldn't have been good. Like, it wouldn't have been funny. It wouldn't have been funny. It would have been like, stop talking about your penis, I don't want to hear about your penis anymore, Baldwin, unless you're going to whip it out and show it to all of us. So, it's actually good that I was gone early, because it was going to descend into Sister Girl, and it would have gotten... Oh, gee, there we go.
Stephen, every single person was shocked when you were executed from the game. You were shocked, they were shocked, but not nearly as shocked as they're going to be tonight when we take a look at the man behind the mouth.
I got 3 questions. Yo, Ahmad, let's talk, dog. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I don't think we can work at that one.
If you want to fine us because you haven't explained it correctly and we don't understand how to play it, that's your problem.
No,
time out. Still don't understand. I kind of lost my senses for a moment, and I recall raising my voice to Ahmad. The next time I yell at Ahmad Rashad, please someone stop me. Ahmad knows, that, if anything were to ever go down, I'd just take him out in a second. This kid, Eric, don't you want to just smack him? I mean, he's, pretty, but it's like, got no balls.
You're more concerned about living to support my kids.
That had nothing to do with any money going in the pot today. I'm gonna hunt you down, Mikey. You hear what I'm telling you? I'll slash your tires. I'm gonna light, brown paper bags full of dog poop on your front steps.
And that's for Kathy.
And if Corbin's still around, that's when I gotta, just hit him in the back of the head with an axe. Kathy, you're hot, but we're both married. It would never work. But let's do some kind of an acting gig together so we can make out.
I actually had people tell me before I did the game that Stephen Baldwin will show you his penis. And he did.
My wife will be pissed about that.
One day, I saw it. I've seen the whole thing. I can draw a picture for you.
I'm just glad Frederick's still here.
How is all about Frederick? I hate all of you. Thank God Frederick's here. Otherwise, we'd have to look at that big cow, Kathy, and I might vomit.
Frederick, there is a God. I'm a married man, but not having Frederick out there in a thong was absolute horse. Not yet! Frederick. Okay! Frederick, my darling. They're knocking at the door before I'm able to completely profess my love for you, darling. Frederick.
So, Stephen, just exactly what was your strategy?
To have a really good time. Did you notice?
Yes. Yes, I did, but somebody stopped the party short.
Oh, shit. No, listen, I'm proud of my stupidity. For real.
Well, one player who didn't seem to be having a very good time was Corbin.
No, I didn't play I based the whole game. I watched tapes of the previous moles, and I was really impressed by this guy who was a captain of some boat with pictures of boats behind him. So I'm looking for, I'm looking for candles that descend, become Baldwin. I'm looking for Arliss S's. Wow. I'm looking for the hula skirt. Although, no, she was wearing pink. That's what screwed me. I didn't really... I was just looking for clues.
Now, Corbin was obsessed with looking for clues where no clues existed. Let's take a look at Inspector Clouseau.
This game is so much bigger than everybody thinks. I know there's a clue here. SB.
4 tikis were guys, so one was different, meaning it's a guy and had a little loop, and I don't think it was, I'm glad I put this on because it might have been a misdirection for somebody, but did that also mean that's a security guard? That's like his handcuffs. Oh, God, get me a doctor.
Hey, how about this? Wait, everybody take a seat. Ready? Just take a seat, and then let's change seats.
I really love watching Corbin lose it.
5 caskets out. What was left? Kevin Spacey. 5 suspects, 5 usual suspects.
I also think that there could be 2 moles.
If you add up your room numbers, what do they come out to? 17?
Can you give me a minute?
I'm telling you, if Homeboy's the mole, he's getting a frickin' Emmy, okay?
This is driving me nuts.
Are you really a freak, or are you pretending to be a freak?
You read stories where police, get consumed following a serial killer, or police get consumed by a case, and it destroys them. And this is very similar. All right, I just have to expect a few things.
Somebody's got to.
I now know who the mole is. I noticed the candles on the table were in a descending order, taller, shorter, shorter, shortest, and on my side of the table, they were all short. And I said, this just can't be an oversight. I put it together that one of the people involved in the show has 3 brothers, and he's the youngest of which. And if that means nothing, I'm just gonna go out and shoot myself because I just am thinking way too much.
Come on.
Wow.
You were consumed.
I'm over it now.
He was whacked.
I'm done. I'm over it now. I don't care.
Dude, listen to me. I've done some crazy things. That whole dinner thing where you blew a gasket is like going down in the history books.
I just wanted an exemption.
You blew a gasket.
I just wanted an exemption.
You had a meltdown.
Coming up, we'll find out how Frederique sabotaged the games by using her charm and beauty to lead us all astray. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Celebrity Mole Hawaii. So who was the mole? Frederique. And the person who figured it out and won the game, Kathy. In a game dominated by strong personalities, Frederique was able to fly under the radar. Let's take a look at how she did it. While the mole doesn't sabotage every game, since day one, Frederique was looking for opportunities to undermine the team's efforts. She's the stealthiest mole to date. Few ever suspected her, and not one person ever chose her as the mole until the final quiz.
Nobody in this vehicle is the mole. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would.
Frederique, if she's the mole, I'll eat my hat.
Stephen couldn't have been more wrong.
In the first game, it was easy to sabotage. I mean, there I was hanging in the water. They couldn't hear me well. I used my accent. I stalled them a little bit with my directions.
Give me some leadway! Give me some leadway! I need to take a cool one!
Little did I know that leadway was not an English word. And then finally, when I got the water, I had sort of a hard time reaching it into the basket, which of course I could have all done like that. To avoid any suspicion, I gave all the fault at Corbin.
You have to hear down or let loose or something, because I couldn't get there. Like, it was right there. So
It was the perfect cover and cost the group $10,000. Frederique struck again during the underwater charades game. She was partnered with Stephen, and although they figured out 4 of the 5 charades, she played the role of saboteur perfectly.
A movie.
Two words. You. Fred.
Oh,
Beauty.
I couldn't believe that Stephen couldn't get to American Beauty. I mean, I had that title already in my head.
Oh, Beauty. Sleeping Beauty.
It's the second word.
Hold on.
I was like biting my tongue not to give it to Stephen, but that he couldn't get it. It was amazing. And I steered him a little bit in the wrong direction. What's the Liv Tyler movie? Definitely sidetracked him quite a bit. It made him even look very mole-ish.
Time is up.
Time's up.
Although they had a 4 out of 5 chance of winning, the money just happened to be in the casket of the one charade they didn't solve, American Beauty. The money is over here. $25,000. I need a natural-born leader and someone who looks good on the beach.
In the offshore account game, I was instructed to be the one looking good at the beach.
You look really cute on the beach, actually.
But Corbin just took control and chose Eric to be the one looking good at the beach.
This decision by Corbin changed everything. The mole, not Eric, was supposed to be the one offered the exemption, keeping $60,000 from being added to the pot. So Frederique had to improvise. The chaos of the game was the perfect cover.
Okay, everything that's a pole over here.
Corbin was taking complete control of putting the raft together, and all attention was on Corbin, and nobody paid attention to me, loosening up a few knots.
Oh, that's gone, so we're done.
Everything goes right. I'm sabotaging this game. The raft is not going anywhere. Everything is fine. Eric is going out there to get his exemption, and the next moment, he turns down the exemption.
I think I'll take the 60 grand.
Takes the money for the pot, and that meant the next game I had to sabotage.
In Hot Pepper Looky Looky, Frederique demonstrated her most blatant sabotage.
At that point in the game, I think everybody suspected Michael. So when the time came for me to have a pepper, I denied it. I just didn't eat it.
Costing the team $25,000. Although some found Frederique's behavior suspicious, not one person picked her as the mole on that night's quiz.
In my heart of hearts, I don't believe that Frederique is the mole.
In episode 4, both Kathy and Frederique had to surf a wave for 5 seconds in order to win $20,000.
I knew that Kathy was not going to be able to get on that surfboard, so I tried to do as good as possible.
No, I'm out. Sorry, I got scared, yeah.
Which worked out and took a little bit of suspicion off me.
Frederique struck again during the final exemption game. She, Michael, and Kathy had to find Eric before he finished the game. If successful, they would add $20,000 to the pot and stop Eric from getting an exemption.
The goal was to really come in just after Eric was finished with his game. Michael wasn't in great shape. I didn't know what was going to happen, so I just started running.
Despite knowing where Eric was playing, Frederique purposely slowed down and found Eric a minute after he finished the game.
Did you do it or what?
Yeah.
Eric earned an exemption, but the $20,000 was not added to the pot. In the last episode, Frederique suspected Eric and Kathy might be onto her, so she decided not to sabotage the game.
There was Kathy trying to convince Eric that she was the mole.
Run, Kathy, run!
I'm off.
Eric was convincing Kathy that he was the mole.
Face. Ow. Oh.
Or did they really suck in the game and it was a complete sad moment for both of them?
This is like turned into a sorority porn movie, and I'm the headmistress.
They won the final game, but Frederique did her best to put as much doubt in their minds as possible before they took the final quiz. Frederique was the perfect mole. She single-handedly kept $80,000 from being added to the pot. She steered the others off track and constantly surveyed the field, knowing when to lay off.
I've always loved playing games, but to actually be the game was an amazing experience.
That was brilliant.
Mm-hmm. You were such a good mole. You were the best mole. You fooled everybody. So was there any time during the game that you tried to set somebody up to make other people think it was somebody else other than you that was the mole?
Well, what was interesting, there were times where it was very easy to play into some of the things, like the R list, the hamburger hill. You know, Corbin was so over the top, so it was great to play into that.
Sabotaging the boat.
Yeah,
you didn't see her untie the...
But
I was
this
so
one,
twisted at that
this
point.
one was like going like a maniac. It's like Mr. Carpenter Captain running around instructing everybody.
We know that I lost it over this thing.
No, I'm wigging because like I was too nice in this process. I was just like, okay, let's have some fun. And then like 3 times during the game, I like, hey, Frederique, yeah, well, after this is over, we'll have some coffee, something, whatever. And like, but you're not the mole. And she was just like.
Actually, funny enough, sometimes with Steven, I even played it worse. Like I would never even answer him completely.
I know.
They were mesmerized by her beauty. That's what it was.
She
all
threw
were
him
all
off with
into
the beauty.
the model thing, and so that was all.
Well, you know what?
Yes,
But let me say something.
Very
Let me say this
interesting.
about that, actually. No, and I said this to Corbin earlier, too. You know what? You get an idea in your head, and it's ego-driven, and you think, I figured this guy out or this girl out. I got it, and you vote the party ticket. That's what I did.
Now, there were also hidden clues in every episode, just for you diehard mole fans. You may have picked up on them if you were paying close attention. Let's take a look at the hidden clues.
Throughout the series, there were a number of clues pointing to the identity of the mole. Some were subtle, others were more obvious, but they all hinted at the mole's identity. The first clue was in the show open that was in every episode, 7 celebrities. If you look closely, only Frederick's face is visible in the helicopter when I say, but someone is being paid to deceive the others and sabotage the games. This clue pointed directly to Frederick as the saboteur. The next clue was in episode 1. Listen carefully to how I describe the upcoming game. Coming up on Celebrity Mole, it's the Wild Wild West mole style.
Get it on! Come on!
The phrase Wild Wild West actually referred to the movie Wild Wild West, starring Will Smith and the mole as Amazonia. In the second episode, there was a subtle clue in the jobs game. When Corbin was giving his predictions, there was an aircraft registration number on the side of the plane behind him. The number VSCMH03 was actually a code that, if deciphered, stood for Victoria's Secret Celebrity Mole Hawaii 2003. Frederick modeled for Victoria's Secret for over a decade.
It's you and me, baby.
In episode 3, when Frederick walks out of the water, there's a red, white, and blue dolphin. These are the exact colors of the flag of the Netherlands, the country where the mole was born. The final clue to the mole's identity surfaced in episode 5 during the It Takes a Thief game. The storage bins located in the kitchen were labeled fruit, vegetables, dairy, water, and meat. The first letter in each word, FVDWM, stands for Frederick Vanderwall Mole.
So Kathy Griffin, the winner, walks home with the prize, $233,000. Frederick Vanderwall, the mole, goes home with the satisfaction of deceiving many of her fellow players, and I'm sure a lot of you out there along with myself. And to our other 5 celebrities, thank you so much for playing Celebrity Mole Hawaii. Good night, everybody.
I'm just glad Frederick's still here.
What the am I not here, you holes? You guys can all suck it. I hate you holes. How long is all about Frederick? And you know, Frederick, I hate you too. Yeah. I hate all